Raccoons rule, okay?
Okay, welcome on in, guys. Hope you're all doing good. Hope you're all having a good Wednesday evening. So, the finale of season 11. And we are not actually going to be racing for tonight. So, there is going to be something that will be coming out video-wise next week. For what I'm going to be doing for during next week. So welcome on in. Hope you're all doing good. We are tonight actually going to be doing some more spotting. So like the round at Imola when I was recovering from my sciatica, if you may remember, we were spotting for Nigel. We would have had a better finishing position had it not been for me just making a slight blunder with the fuel strategy. If I'd just put in a extra lap of fuel, that would have been completely fine. With what we were doing, but obviously, you know, it's not gonna go perfect by any means. But hopefully, we can actually get Nigel the best finish that we possibly can. He is looking quite strong. He is actually, in fact, looking pretty strong, if I'm honest, on this track. If I remember, he was actually pretty strong here I think a couple of seasons ago. Or so, maybe before that, even before that.
One. He's aroused as well as that.
But yeah, so there are a fair few of us being on the comms for quite a bit. Somebody was just having a laugh, and we've all been, you know, just sending banter to each other for the past 10 minutes. We have also, which is, you know, is a great part of the league. So, and that is one of the reasons why I have still actually been part of the league, is for that specific reason, really, to be honest.
You can lose your faculties, Jeff, but don't lose that beamer. I thought you were joining the pandas yesterday, Paul. Sorry, raccoons.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. There's a lot of things been going on in the background, by the way, which over the course of the race, when it does get quiet, I might talk about it a little bit. But yeah,
doing my rounds, making sure everyone's behaving.
Yeah, the last few days in particular has actually been quite eventful. Actually,
all the hate between the animal teams. Be like the tortoise, slow and steady, always heavy.
Yeah, it should be quite fun for tonight.
Good one.
So we should be going into qualifying in about a minute. I am
Hell yeah.
going to turn the fan down a little bit of my air conditioning units, and that way it's not blowing quite so much. So unfortunately we don't have Paul of Dub right now around. He's not feeling 100%. But he might pop around a little bit later. But we're going to see how he is overall, if I'm honest. Because obviously he's not feeling 100%. We obviously don't want to be pushing him too much. Right, are we ready?
I think so. Ready as I'm ever going to be.
Well, I think maybe it wouldn't be a good idea to just wait for the majority of the field to leave pit lane, and then that way we have a little bit of space.
Okay, I'm just going to say good luck to Pet. Just let me know when to go in.
Yep. Alright, go now. Oh, Philip has actually made it.
That's good. It'd be a shame if he missed it.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be the first driver in RPM history to actually win the RPM GT3 Championships on 5 different occasions. And to think this is the 11th season, to get it 5 times is quite extraordinary.
Yeah.
It shows how strong of a driver he is.
Yeah, well, he is very quick, isn't he?
Yeah, he always has been.
Do you want me to stay here or do you want me to try? Because, I mean...
Be conservative on the tyres. Obviously, don't use it. But with Philip just weaving about the track a little bit, it would be a benefit if he would be able to just let us pass, maybe. But, you know, it's up to him in the end, really, to be honest.
Well, there's a bit of gap behind now. We did have...
yeah.
Like, right behind us, but he's...
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
I could back off and give him a bit of space.
Yeah. Like, he should be
I'm
faster
sure
than you, I would expect.
I would say, unless something terrible's happened.
Yeah.
The world, I think hell just froze over if I was quicker than him now.
Yeah. No, all good on fuel. Hello, Aaron. Hockenheim is this track. I've seen this before. Yeah, I think we all have. And I don't mind this track too much, if I'm honest. It's not a track that I would drive a lot of hours on, though. But it's a track I respect, honestly. Okay, Paul Davey, 38.5.
Is he fastest at the moment?
He's P4. Second in silver class. I should have used the button.
Even I didn't think of it then.
No. Okay, 39.0, so that's matching what we did in practice. So P9 at the moment, P9.
Well, I thought they weren't going to be that good, to be honest. I'm surprised.
That's P1 in bronze class. Second place is John Dobats, 39.3. He did a 39.0.
Oh, yeah, because thinking about we can't qualify, then can he?
Yeah, Daniil can't qualify.
You get a point for pole, don't you, in class? Do you? I don't know.
No, you don't, unfortunately.
At least I think that should be over.
Yeah.
If You didn't press the button again.
Shut up. It's called being professional.
Oh, what's that?
Ah.
I don't know what professional is. Professional moron, maybe.
Moron. Professional moron. That's me.
Yeah, you right.
Okay, we'll be boxing this lap.
Nearly lost it then. It wouldn't have been at all.
Yeah, it should be fine though.
It went a little bit quicker, so.
Yeah. Okay, should be fine with traffic from behind. The only driver close behind you is Brockner, and he's on his out lap.
This pair not done it lap yet.
Yeah, the Ball and Brockner's not done their lap yet. Veserek is still yet to do a qualifying lap. Looking at the qualifying at the moment, we are now P2 in bronze class. Emma Keller is on pole with a 38.4 and it's P4 overall.
She's pretty quick.
Yeah, don't worry too much about Keller. Really, to be honest, they're a lot faster.
I need second though, don't I? Thinking Bobby to finish 5th or lower, I think.
I think so, yeah.
That's what Paul Carey put earlier.
We can double check. Mind you, he might not be fully accurate. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, it depends how many bronzes there is, I suppose.
Yeah, that too. You know, you got to bear in mind that Daniil's not in qualifying. Box this lap. Yeah, if Daniil's not in qualifying because he's been banned from qualifying for too many warnings. So he will be coming through the field gradually.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
I know it's a waste of time, but I like to try and practice stopping in the box.
Yeah, it's a good idea, you know, just in case you're not entirely comfortable. And Hockenheim's not got the smoothest of pit lane box areas.
Yeah.
So, right. Request new car and then we'll go back out.
Yep. Come on then, wakey wakey. I've got away with that. I speeded a little bit, but
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought you did.
And then it didn't give me one. I was like, ooh! I got one last week, I think it
Yeah.
was. Then by the time I would have got round and everything, I probably would have had time to do another lap, so I didn't bother.
Yeah. So yeah, so basically, according to this,
Yeah.
you need to be P2, and Peter needs to be at least outside the top 5 for you to finish ahead.
Yeah,
which is not done all season long. So he has been consistent, I will admit that.
Well, I would be in front of him if I'd had 2 flipping penalties. I would be 5 points ahead, but those 2 penalties were rude and really cost me.
They have a bit, yeah, unfortunately. But it's all part of racing. It's not going to go perfect by any means.
No. Well, last season I don't think I think I finished 6th, so at least I've improved a bit.
Exactly, yeah. Considering where you were last season, you know, this is a massive step up.
Yeah, but I'm 30th in the Overall Championship, and that's with 2 -20s, so...
Yep. And I think 1 or 2 races where you've retired from, so...
I only retired for Spa.
Oh, yeah.
Like everyone else.
Okay, car 1, car on pit exit.
Car right.
Right side.
Clear on the
All
right.
clear. Right, one more lap.
Yeah, into the 30.
Yeah. Still P2 in the bronze class, only being better by Emma Keller. Veserek is currently P26 overall, P3 in bronze class with a 39.2.
Oh, wow.
Okay, 38.6, P14 overall.
He's in third, though, isn't he? Thingamabobby. Like
Yeah.
third out in class.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
But it's quite a bit further back.
So how close is everyone else behind him, bronze, to him?
Yeah.
Didn't press the button.
Be quiet.
But you pressed it now. Every time you ask... There we go.
We are checking.
Every time I ask a question, you'll press it, and then I've asked about 5 questions, and that's only the first time you press it.
Yeah.
How long's left? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can complete this lap if you want.
I've not really been trying, so...
Yeah.
I don't think I'll better the lap, so... I'll just bring it in.
Roger that.
Unless you really want me to finish it. I don't think it'll be
It's
quick,
up to you. Honestly.
I might as well, just to see what it
Yeah.
is. I don't think it'll be quick enough.
Yeah. We'll see though.
You never know.
38.9.
Well, it's still in the 39s, so I'll take that.
Yeah. Just pull over to somewhere safe. Because now time is up. But yeah, very good qualifying session there, Nigel. Make sure to put your race setup on.
Right. I think it's the highest I've qualified all season. If
It
I
is,
stay.
yeah.
Good way to at least end the qualifying part of the season.
Yeah.
Just hope I don't get wiped out.
Right, so let's have a look at the qualifying order at the moment as it stands. So it's a Panda Pink 1, 2, 3, Rene Rotker, then Roland Dryker and Ben Warren. Philip Schwerker's P5. Emma Keller is P1 in bronze class. Leah Van Stevenlen is pole in silver. Paul Davey is literally 2/10 slower than Leah. P9 overall, P2 in silver. So at the moment, Paul will win the silver class championship with that.
I'm just over a tenth off him, ain't I?
Yeah.
A tenth and a half.
Yeah, it's very, very close. From, yeah, pretty much from Paul Davey down to, well, continuing down the field pretty much from you. Yeah, he's pretty close.
'28th now.
Yeah.
Then fourth in bronze is just behind him, and then fifth is just a couple of cars back, and then
Yeah.
all the bronzes are really close behind him, though, aren't they? So
Yeah, they are. If he gets a bad start or something happens to him early, he has a big. He needs to bounce back very strong. He does.
Yeah.
There is a couple of gold class drivers coming through, along with David Daniil as well. So bear that in mind. Obviously, we can't tell David. You know, he's got to stay behind you because team orders in that regard aren't really allowed.
Yeah, well,
but
I don't think I want him to do anyway. So
yeah,
I mean, he's won most of the races this season. I
pretty
don't want to
much,
stop
yeah.
him winning another one.
Yeah, I think we as a team has won every single bronze class race apart from one, and that was
'Cause
Spa.
I've won 2. Yeah, I've won 2. I think 2 more than I won last year. So
Yeah.
I think I've won it before, but not, but obviously not last season. So
Yeah.
I don't think I've won more than you. So there's a lot of positives to take away, even if I don't finish second, which is unlikely unless something happens really. But just focus on the race, and then I can only focus on where I finish and what I do. And then
Exactly, that's the best thing you can do.
Yep, it's not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah. Like, obviously, I'll relay to you about where he is roughly, but obviously just concentrate on what you're doing. Like, another thing is, I will say right now, is that we are around a lot of drivers that usually we probably wouldn't be around. So just take your time. Don't worry too much about losing a few positions overall, because what matters is where you are and where Vasarek is, with regards to bronze class position. So if we lose a few positions overall early, don't worry too much. We'll just try and make gains where we can.
Okay.
You know, just like I said yesterday, there are a few areas around the track that can have some incidents. Like, we had a big incident here on the first lap, I think a couple of seasons ago, if I remember right, at the exit of turn 2 on the runoff area. Which,
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, and that included a lot of top-rated drivers. So it could possibly happen again, so just obviously watch out for it.
Yeah, and then they had the concertina at the airport as well.
Yeah, exactly, and that's another thing as well, especially early on. And that is potentially where you can save fuel as well.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 minute 30 to go.
Quick, take a picture.
We're P1!
Yeah.
P1!
Got a traffic jam now.
Yeah.
I said good luck to parents, just send back good luck to you too. So. Gotta keep it sporting.
Yeah. Type out a message. Oi, get a move on.
Traffic jam, go.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Anyone in the 39 at the moment.
Yeah.
There's a longer list now. Could now take the picture.
Yeah.
No one needs to know it's warm up.
Exactly. Yeah, just take the warm up bit out of it, and then
Just
just
tell
put
them to
across,
just end the race now. No,
and then
cancel the
just
race
over
now.
it,
Give
and
them
then
a-
just says
yeah.
race.
Yeah. Tell them just to cancel it now. Make the results of warm up. The results of the race.
I know, Rude. Good luck to you as well, buddy. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, the final round of a season's always a little bit special in a way, because it's like, you know, we've been doing multiple races, you know, and some of them are great, some of them don't go quite so well, but to get to where we are, you know, obviously this time last season, obviously myself, I was about to become the overall champion for the first time. Still not have won a race overall, by the way. I've won a race in gold class, and that was at Interlagos last season when it was raining. But otherwise, I've never won a race overall. That is still yet to happen.
I'm sure it happens soon enough.
Yeah.
Just need a bit of luck. I mean, you finished third at Brands, so.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't have done though if Daniil didn't make a mistake and then Aaron didn't have his spin.
Yeah, but they did, so there you go.
Ten seconds to pace car off.
What are we doing about tired? I don't know, we're just seeing how it goes for a start.
Yeah, we'll see how things go, see where we are with regards to traffic. If we're getting held up, then we'll plan accordingly.
Okay.
Let's have a good one, guys.
Right, they're moving.
I could see another crash driver. Oh, that never happened. Nosebleed is starting now. That's your idea.
Yeah, that's exactly what you heard. We're talking about what happened at Brands earlier this season. Daniil making his mistake and then you having your spin as well. You know, allow me to be able to get P3 at my home race. Right, hold, 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 go, 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 go. All clear all around. All right. On your quarter, all clear. Car quarter right. The free wide just ahead. Car right, car right. Okay, all clear. Car right. Davey's been set back a bit. All clear.
Why it's so crazy in the first lap?
Okay, 3 cars have already retired. One of them and Simon Ball.
He's not had much luck the last few races, has he?
Yeah, he's not. It's because he's always started from the back.
It's true, yeah. But we've somehow not lost anything. I thought we would have been further back. We're still in 14.
Yeah, you're doing very good at the moment. Let's keep our head down and concentrating for further forward. Okay, Sharples has come into the pits for some reason. Okay, no threat behind. Gap is 1.2.
I don't think maybe he left his qualifying setup on, do you?
Potentially he did. Okay, pace is looking good at the moment. We're stretching the gap from Mathis. Gap to Davey ahead is staying the same, 1.1. isn't ahead, all the way over to the left. Car left off the track. That's Keller. Okay, you're now P1 in bronze class. P1 in bronze.
That's a shame for both of them.
Yeah,
But, oh well.
especially they're good buddies as well. Wonder if they made contact with each other. Are they just racing each other hard? Okay, second and third cars ahead, Rombouts and Tits, are both batting each other quite hard. So they might drop back a little bit into us. Okay, just to let you know, Emma Keller is still on track, P18. Right, when you get a moment, just let me know how the tyres are feeling at the moment. Incident to the left. All clear.
I don't feel too bad at the moment.
Right, copy that. Yeah, it normally is, Aaron, on this track at RPM. I think we came here 2 seasons ago and there was a massive lap 1 crash. And it involved quite a lot of top tier drivers actually. Was that the reason behind Stefan spinning? I didn't know if it was a matter of him doing that or if Paul had just gone into the back of him by accident. Let's just try and stay off that turn 1 curb on the inside a little bit. Just hitting it a little bit hard at the moment. Yeah, it's quite easy to do that. Even I've done that a handful of times on this track, honestly. So I actually did that in a league race. I hit the curb just a little bit too much and it sent the car around. Oh, what, are you in the session yourself right now? Or are you thinking just rewind the stream back a bit? Yeah, I wasn't quite 100% sure. I thought Paul was actually behind Stefan there. But I wasn't properly paying attention because I was just still trying to figure out what we want to do with our pit strategy at the moment. If Stefan's left the track and tried to rejoin in front of Paul, then that's going to be 100% on Stefan because it's an unsafe rejoin. I did check Paul Davies' car and he's got no damage from what I can see, which is good. But yeah, if he's left the track and rejoined and then somebody's gone straight into the back of him, that's going to be down on Stefan, that is, because that's an unsafe rejoin. Okay, gap behind is increasing to 3 seconds. Nuno Vinagre has just overtaken Mathis, so expect him to start catching up now. I think Emma Keller's just made another mistake by the looks of it. Okay, we're just being a little bit conservative at the moment. in some turns. Okay, Emma Keller has towed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had another incident with someone, I don't know who. Potentially Shafstra, because Shafstra is also in the pits with her.
Oh.
But it looks...
Who's in third? Oh, who's in second in class?
Second in class at the moment is Lucia Hammerix. At the moment, Peter Veserek is P3 in bronze class. But he has got a few drivers in the silver class behind him who should be able to overtake him.
Marcus, you like work?
Did you notice that you're not on?
Okay, David and Neil at the moment is P22 overall and is gradually making his way further through the field.
I guess that's her retiring.
Yeah, that will be. Okay, Pacers was looking better last lap. Let's try and keep it there. At the moment, we're looking at plan A.
Okay.
Fuel is also good at the moment.
You can keep flushing, Matt.
Okay, Vinagre behind pulled a little bit of a gap to Mathis. Just keep focusing on ahead for now. I'll just keep you updated on the gap behind. Gap at the moment is 3 seconds. Hey there, Tub. Yeah, top 10 has been a little bit of a chaotic start, but thankfully it's happened a little bit further up the road and not directly in front of us. And Nigel managed to set a very good qualifying time. He did as well, which helped out quite a lot. Well, this is the thing. Nigel's never been this far up the field before in a race. So he's P1 in bronze. He was second at the start to Emma Keller, who has dominated at the start of the race in bronze class by quite a far margin. But she got into an incident with Leah van Stavelen. But yeah, like Nigel's driving a phenomenal race. His pace has dropped back a tiny bit, but nothing too serious really. So it's just a matter of just keeping his head in the game, keeping him focused, really, to be honest. Because we don't ideally want to be having Vinagre catching up to him. Van Stavelen is going to catch up to him if she does manage to overtake Mathis and Vinagre. That is a given because of how fast Stavelen is, but this is not an easy track to overtake. Reach your the RPM Discord, place the bet and then leave. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do it now. It would be closed by now, honestly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, as long as he's able to consistently just keep pulling a gap to behind, that's fine. But I know Leah will catch up to him and pass him. So when Leah gets close to Nigel, I will say to Nigel, don't fight. Because holding back Leah will just harm the rest of the race, honestly.
Sorry about that, Naz. A bit wild.
Another thing to be watchful of is Daniil as well. He's P19 in overall now, so he is about to catch up to Helmrex and Veserak, actually. And Veserak is now P2 in class again, so I do believe though, as long as Nigel actually does win class, he actually wins, he actually gets P2, I believe. So the fact that Emma Keller's now retired, it makes the job so much better for us. Hey there, Cornelsis. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing good. There we go. I was wondering when that one was going to come up, actually. Dub puts in exclamation point quest and it takes like 10 seconds for it to come up. Well, because it's already done another one. Another command just now. Right, pace is still looking good at the moment. We're pulling a little bit of a gap from Vinagre behind. He's now got Van Stemmeland coming up behind him as well. Yeah, and then it does it twice. It actually does it twice. Yeah, that was one thing I forgot to do, actually. Forgot to open up alerts. Thank you ever so much for subscribing to the channel, by the way. Yeah, welcome to everybody joining into the stream. Normally we'll be actually racing, but we're actually helping Nigel try and confirm P2 in the bronze class for the season. So, obviously defending the overall championship last season. Yeah, it's probably on a timer, actually, Paul. Probably is on a timer. So, yeah, it's obviously defending the overall title for this season. Obviously, it's not worked out quite so well. Had a couple of incidents in a couple of races. Also had to take time out from Imola as well due to sciatica. So, but we've had a few very good races across this season. The start of the season, while we've not been right up the front, we've still had some very good races. We have, especially at Fuji. Like, you know, racing toe to toe with George Reyes, one of the more successful drivers in the league. Really fighting tooth and nail with him. Does help out quite a lot, obviously. You know, having good drivers like this. But yeah, if you have enjoyed the stream, don't forget to click that like button. It does help out a lot for us. Helps bring further people over into the stream. Lets me know that you have enjoyed it as well. And it's completely free as well. It doesn't cost you a penny. And it allows the algorithm to know that you're liking my streams, so it will notify you when new content comes out as well quicker. And if you do want to see more as well, especially, And then hit that subscribe button as well along with that. So we're probably coming up to the first set of stops. Yeah, 4 laps time. Be free this time by. While Aceikith is retired. Looking a little spacey behind. Okay, Van Stavelen is now overtaken Vinagre. So I'll keep an eye on that gap for you. Yeah, like the thing is, he's not even answering me back. You know, that's, you know, it's to a point I'm liking it because it's telling me that he doesn't need to give me any information that maybe I might not know. You know, it's telling me that he's in his rhythm, you know, and he's just in full concentration mode. It'll be interesting to see what happens at this point now because we're coming up to the first set of stops. We're a little over half an hour in, almost 35 minutes into the race as well.
We're still on plan A.
Yeah, still on plan A. To keep ahead of Leah, I would say mid-39s at minimum, yes. But I think that might be a little bit out of reach for right now. I think considering what the track temperature is, it's quite hot at the moment. Nigel has just done his personal best of the race. Let him know that. Okay, that last lap of yours was your personal best in the race, 39.8. Track temperature at the moment is 37.8. Yeah, if he was in the position for me to be able to just go to stay ahead of Leah, I would 100% say to him, you need to stay in the mid-39s, but, you know, that's not our goal. Our goal is try and win in bronze class. So if Leah was to catch up to us and then pass Nigel, I'm not going to be too bothered about it, if I'm honest. It's just a matter of making sure we keep first in bronze. So we have to be smart about it. Okay, 2 more laps until we pit, and Dryker has come into the pits for his first stop. Yeah, that's probably because Leah's been pushing quite a lot through the majority of this stint. Plus, also, Leah did have a spin. So I wonder if maybe once the first set of stops happen, that Leah will just kick it up a notch. Because Leah does do that. She's very good on the new set of tyres. You know, having raced with Leah before, I know what she's capable of. I don't think really we're going to get into 38s. Even the leaders aren't in the 38s, Paul. I think that's just virtually impossible, really. We might be able to do it on brand new tyres at a push, but I think we'll be using the tyres too much. Okay, multiple drivers are pitting this lap. We'll be pitting at the end of this lap. Okay, car ahead of you is on pit exit.
could have done without that.
Yeah, he's getting out your way though, which is good. Car right. All clear. Okay, car directly ahead of you is also a lapped car. Okay, box this lap, box this lap. Okay, Van Stemmelin is going for another lap. Okay, tires are looking better than expected. Front left 79, right front 87, left rear 87, rear right 90.
Fitting this apple.
All clear on pit exit, all clear. Okay, just allow the tires to come up. Give it another couple more laps and we'll try and do some fast laps. Try and get it to a 39.7 if we can.
Okay. Do you think she's short Phil?
Yeah, I'm thinking Leah did short Phil on that first stop. She's doing my strat.
Yeah, done for copyright.
Exactly. Con Artist. We do coaching as such. Like we normally tend to try and coach our drivers from within the team itself. Normally, Paul is actually the best person to actually talk to with regards to that. We normally do that together, kind of. We do. So what we do is try and, like, you know, it's most of the like the basic 101 type of things that we tend to do, because that is where we try and teach drivers to start off with. Really, you know, with like being clean, being consistent, getting to know the car that you're driving and stuff like that. You know, try and make the coaching sessions not that complicated. So I believe there was a link that maybe if you was in chat earlier, which I think you was. Yeah, you was in chat earlier on actually. If you was to join the Quest Motorsport Discord as well, we could possibly set you up to potentially see how you do, see what you like on the track, because we also do like a trial period for anybody that we might not necessarily know, and then basically go from there. But we do ask our drivers to be reasonably active within the Discord server. We are trying to actively do group sessions starting from next season. No, Paul, we did not win yet. No. You know, for us to win, we need Philip Schwerker out the picture. I thought we talked about this. Learning what we do, yeah.
Did I do that too early? Was that okay that time?
No, that seemed fine to me. Okay, so that was a new PB, 39.5. Let's see if we can try and keep that lap time where it is at the moment over the next 5 laps. Yeah, that's completely fine. Like, at the moment, I'm not in work personally myself. I am looking for work, so it is a matter of, like, me, obviously, you know, being available. But what's useful for us too, myself and Paul, is that I live in the UK and Paul lives in the US. So we have a couple of drivers that don't live in the UK. So, like, one lives in Belgium, so it's only an hour ahead of us, I believe. And another one of the drivers that have just recently joined us lives in Thailand. So, you know, obviously, yeah, exactly. Like, we do try and actively help you through areas that you might be struggling in. So, like, Nigel this time last season was struggling to get to the end of these races, but that was because he was in a car that he just was just not right for him. Really, he was trying to drive a Lamborghini, which is a difficult car to actually race. So when we put it to him to try something different, and he tried a few different cars, and we did as well, we ended up all of us all driving the Porsche in the end. And since then, that's because you can actually drive the Lambo very well, Aaron. You're just a madman. You know, as your name describes. But yeah, like, the majority of us all drive the Porsche in the GT3 class. A couple of us are moving over to the LMP2 next season. Myself included, I'm moving over to the LMP2. I am for next season. But there will be still some drivers that will be still driving GT3 cars. We have liveries for different cars depending on what everybody is wanting to drive. No, there isn't necessarily wrong with the Lambo. Didn't say there was anything wrong with it. Oh, we used to play table tennis together back in Howard. Oh, wow, that's going a long way back. That's going back to as early as like my early 20s. God, that's like 10 years ago. Wait. Give me just a second. Because I notice I'm just having a look at Discord now because Nigel's not got anything really too much going on right now. So I can have a look at this real quick. I can't actually get your profile picture up. It's not the Lambo, it's usually the drivers. Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing that we're looking at the moment is potentially some of us might be going over to the 720S as well. Oh, yeah, we're both old now if that is the case. God damn. Yeah, we're both very old. Like, normally I would have my webcam on. Okay, there's Saunders just ahead of us. Okay, you got the run. He's letting you pass. Right side. All clear. No, Paul is definitely saying the Lambo is bad. Lambo is bad, Paul. That's what he said. Open carry on Lambos. But yeah, like we're definitely open to, like I was saying to Paul actually last night, that, you know, we're not openly recruiting for drivers as such at the moment because we have got enough drivers, but we do have space for one more if an opportunity was to arise, and if it was, the driver was a good fit to the team as well. Typical Lambo owner. But yeah, like obviously, you know, this is our primary league race that we participate in as a team. Like, we've had 5 drivers. Like, it was supposed to be 6, one of them being my own dad. That was supposed to be participating in this, but he's just not had time this season to really participate in any races this season. Oh, that's brilliant. If Tuesdays and Wednesdays are your nights off, you know, if you do have the time to want to do something like that, then 100%, you know, it'll be ideal because you'll be able to fit into the RPM GT3 Championship perfectly, because they're the 2 nights of the week that you would need free. So I'm not sure what the league is looking to put on, but sadly, just after the halfway point of this season, we had one of the original first round season 1 drivers pass away. We did earlier in the season, and there has been some conversations going around about potentially there is going to be a endurance race in memory of the driver, which, you know, if it is just going to be a one-off endurance race during the off season, then I will be participating in it myself.
What's the plan for the next stop?
What is your fuel average at the moment?
Well, it says 0.72.
0.72. Does it say how much fuel you'll need to put in?
Well, the fuel thing on iRacing says 6.6 gallons.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's been a matter of that they just haven't had time to be able to put it all together. To be honest, it might not even be for the end of this season. It might be for the end of next season to give them enough time to actually prepare for it, really, to be honest, because it does involve a lot of preparation to make sure it's all run properly. And because it is a one-off event, they might want to try and do something extra special for him, possibly. Yeah, but then they might not be just wanting to do just the race and stuff like that. They might be wanting to do extra things, you know, in his memory, like putting something for the start, you know, and stuff like that. So, you know, they might be in talks directly with the team that he ran for. Okay, I'm going to put it at 6.6 gallons at the moment. Just keep me updated on the fuel required for the last stop. If you do need to put it up a little bit more, just let me know. I've just put it over to gallons just to make it easier. I have, Aaron. I need to add bruv to the end of that. Make it even more British. Wow. I feel insulted. Like, holy hell. Just become a driver in the last 25 hours. No, we won't be taking tyres. Good thing you reminded me about that, because otherwise, yeah, we would have been putting on another set of tyres. Yeah, you are right. We're not taking tyres for the second stop.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm only 580 iRacing at the moment, but I am in A class. That's always good to know that you're at least in A class, because it does tell me for, you know, to some degree that you are able to race safe, you know, but obviously, is that in Formula or is that in GT, or is that in GT cars? Yeah, the difference is, though, this time around, Aaron, is that, you know, I do actually have control. I actually have more control this time around. I'm not just telling him. GT, LMP2 and GTP. Oh, that's perfect then. Yeah, because that is what we're mainly driving at the moment, is a mixture of GT3 and LMP2. We are venturing into other areas. Like at the moment, I'm driving at the moment on top of LMP2. Obviously, I've come away from GT3s a little bit at the closing end of this season. I'm also looking to drive on top of the LMP2 is actually going to Formula cars again, which includes the Super Formula Lights, which I did a race earlier today. I didn't record it because I knew it wasn't going to be an entertaining race. I just wanted to finish really and just concentrate and learn the car. But I am also looking to drive the Indy car as well, which...
Oh no, I see him. David didn't.
Oh yeah, he's not that far behind. I said to you I'd be keeping you updated on Veserek, and I haven't been. Veserek is P3 in bronze class. He is. Helmerex is 3 seconds back from him. And then it's for Muley, but he's like another 20 seconds behind in P4 in bronze class. So is Hammer-X is able to pass Professor X, that would help out a lot.
Yeah, I think if I could win, I think that will help a lot as well, because I think it's like 4 points from first to second, and then I think it's over that for third. So I think it's 19 for third. So I think if I win, then I think I'd finish in front of him by 1 point.
Yeah.
But obviously David's behind. Well, I don't know. Hopefully hopefully you gave him a bad engine.
GP2 engine? GP2?
Yeah.
You have like 5 cars to design. Well, yeah, you had the McLaren. You have potentially the Super Formula Light because of me. Your Formula license is... let me read it from the other screen. Bear with me a minute. It's not even readable on that because that's in the way. How do you even get rid of that thing anyway? It's like it's a little thing that allowed you to send like emotes that flash up onto the screen, I think, or inside of chat. And it's right in the way of chat. I take it you mean that your license is A and is around about 1300 iRating. Oh, it is already painted, okay. Do we need to make a redesign of that? I'm not sure if like that's an old version or not. It might be me thinking wrong. Oh look, and somebody's clicking that button.
The pig, because Raoul's in front of us now.
Yeah, you're probably getting some drivers that have done a short stop is now pitting in for the second time. I think Raoul was one of them potentially. They probably did that to try and keep ahead of Philip and Renee possibly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you think it looks great? Okay. I didn't know if it was actually out of date or not, if I'm completely honest with you. But yeah, myself and Paul, I think Paul will be around tomorrow. I most probably will be. Myself tomorrow. I'm not sure what time you actually do finish work, Con Artist. Oh, you're in D license in Formula. Okay, that's fine. You know, we'll be able to work our way up with that and try and give you a bit of a helping hand. The ideal car for you in that regard is probably going to be the Formula F4. Potentially, I would say. I think that's the car that's in D class. And just try and, like, you know, help you learn some of the basics. With, like, obviously, Formula cars isn't completely our forte, but the main aim is to try and just teach you more of the basic fundamentals, which is something that Paul is very, very good with. Be around until about 9 in the morning and go to bed, then work from 8 PM to 8 AM. Oh, okay.
Hi, Leah just had a spin.
Oh, yeah, so she has. Not quite a freebie yet. Leah is still 4.5 seconds ahead. She probably just made a small mistake. You know, just trying to push too hard. Philip Schwerker's also come out of the pits. So Philip is actually a couple of seconds up the road. Let's see where we are with regards. Okay, so we've got 7 more laps left. Okay, Leah's just entered the pits. Alright, Leah's just entered the pits for a second stop. Let's try and set some qualifying pace laps. Yeah, I do believe she did short fill, so I will be keeping an eye on it. Yeah, so she gained about 7 seconds. It is going to be close, and that's why I'm saying to Nigel, pick up the pace a little bit. You know, if we can keep to at least maybe 30.8, I think that'll be decent enough. Okay, in the next 5 laps, I'm looking for targets of 39.8. Westerning's in. I do believe Westerning also short field a little bit. Not quite as much as some others, but still short field a little bit. Okay, he's fine. Okay, so 1/10 slower than David Daniil on the last lap. He's not been catching up as much, so I'm wondering... Oh. He's just become out. He's just come up behind Westerning, who's just left pit lane. And he's also behind Jason Finch, who is a back marker. Yeah, they're both letting him through, which is probably the right thing to do, considering he's not battling with anybody. Yeah, you're all right there. 39.9 on that last lap by Brockner. But I'm wondering if maybe that's because he did a full service on the first stop. Which is similar to what we've done. Okay, 5 to go at the line until pit. Okay, that was a good last lap when matching top front runner's pace at the moment. Okay, Daniil is 10.7 seconds behind and is caught up behind Westerning. Yeah, he's leading bronze. David Daniil is currently P2 in bronze class. Okay, 39.9, matching Brockner, who's the leader at the moment. That's very good. Okay, that's a very good pace, Nigel, matching Brockner, who's the leader at the moment. Only 2/10 off of Andrejka, who's presumably on newer tyres.
But heavier fuel.
Be 3 laps to go at this time by. Give me another fuel readout when you can.
It's 0.73.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to give you 24 litres for your last stop, which should be enough to take you to the end.
Okay, cool. Is it in this lap or next?
Next lap.
Okay.
Okay, Davey is in. Box this lap. Car right. Out your door. You still there? Car right. You still there? All clear. Okay, remember to box this lap, box this lap. No threat behind. $24 litres, no tyres. Okay, Daniil is going around for another lap. Okay, cars on pit exit, cars on pit exit. All clear. Okay, Daniil is in the pits. Okay, good gap behind, good gap behind. Okay, 10 minutes to go. Okay, you got the run. Car left, door, quarter, clear. Yeah, just a little bit. Incident Y off the track. Should be all clear. Excuse me.
Well, something happened to someone because we were like 11th most of the time, but now it says we're on 10th.
Yeah, no, Bond's just pitted. This has been
we were 11th. Before the pit stops, we were 11th, but now we're 10th.
I don't think we were. I think we're like P7.
Yeah, but I meant before the pit stops, you know, when everyone
yeah.
around. I don't know.
Maybe?
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Oh, no. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, nobody's had an incident. Yeah, Balls even just said that you was P8 before your stop. So, and there was a couple of drivers that pitted in early because they did a short first stop. Yeah.
Well, who's in the podium in bronze then? Me and Danilo.
I believe Veserek is P3. Yeah, he's P3. He's Helmerix has fallen off the pace a little bit in the closing stages.
Okay.
So Lucia's now fallen back to about 10 seconds behind Veserek. But Veserek is being handled quite well by Paul Kerry at the moment.
What position are they in?
17 and 18.
Wow.
Right.
Should be white flag next time by. Yeah, it's last lap, next lap. The leaders are just coming up along the main straight up to the hairpin now. Got plenty of fuel, which is good. Okay, white flag. No threat from
Right,
behind. What? No threat from behind. Leah probably saves quite a bit of fuel over the course of the race, which is something that she can do extremely well. Here we are. Get in there, Nigel. Excellent result. Brilliant job. Great end to the season. That's P10 overall. Devon Neal gets P2 in bronze, P11 overall. Veserick did finish P3, so I think he does get P2 in the bronze class championship, but, you know, we did all we could.
I'm a bit quiet.
Oh, that's because I had my Discord muted. But yeah, very
Fair
good
enough.
job. Very, very good job.
Yeah. Happy day.
But we didn't quite manage to beat P2 in the end on the championship,
Good
but
season, everyone.
we did. You did extremely well throughout that race.
So I've been top 10, man. I don't give a care.
Yeah, that is a phenomenal
You
drive.
did here.
And I won 1-2 for Quest on the final race.
Yeah.
We'll be
Bronze.
here. We hope to see you all in 3 weeks when we start all this.
How
again.
close was it?
Sorry.
How close was it on points? It must be pretty close.
Yeah. Like actually, the thing is, like, obviously, you know, we still got the stewards meeting. Obviously, you've not been part of any incidents, so you're completely fine. It's a
Yeah,
matter of if
that's true.
Veserick got caught in any incidents, potentially, during the course of the race. So we'll just have to wait and see if anything's brought up. But yeah, you did everything you could possibly do.
Exactly, yeah.
There we are, D. Thanks very much, buddy. You as well. Excuse me. But hey, next season, we'll be making more and more gains on this.
Well, thank you for your help tonight. As
Yeah,
well.
no worries.
Out of you.
Hey!
I'm fairly sure that that's my first P10, and I like the way I was trying to get. I've been getting in the P20s, but I haven't been able to get in the P15s. And then on the last race of the season, I don't just go. But
Yeah,
I go
exactly.
better
Yeah,
than P15. I go P10.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely can't complain about that.
Yeah.
Just got to wait and see what next season brings. David will be put into silver. David will be put into gold next season.
That's it. Hasn't he won the championship? So he'll be put in gold, won't he?
Yeah.
Probably the only one in bronze. Yeah. So we have one in each then.
Yeah. So yeah, so for all of that, Paul Davey manages to win silver class championship pending the stewards meeting on Friday. David O'Neill should be winning bronze easily, but I think Nigel gets P3 unless Peter actually gets a penalty of some sort. But we'll just have to wait and see on Friday. Really, what comes of that. I don't think Veserek has actually been caught in any penalties at all this season. I could be wrong. I might be wrong, but yeah. But yeah, phenomenal job by everybody. You know, even David O'Neill coming up to P11 after starting right at the back. Obviously due to his qualifying ban. Another part of it is that he has to start in pit lane. So the question is, though, did he actually do that? I will have a look at those incidents that you said to me about Aaron in a minute, by the way. Just want to make sure that David did actually serve it correctly. But yeah, like the work ethic by everybody throughout this race, throughout this season's been phenomenal. You know, to think that I won, yeah, he did start from pit lane, which is what he's supposed to do, which is good of him. So, see, he does have to wait for everybody to pass pit lane as well. And yeah, he's definitely joined beyond everybody else. So we wanted to have a look at Stefan Titz, didn't we?
Well, yeah, because that happened in front of us, didn't it?
Yeah.
It looked like Davey might have, I don't know if Davey caught him or if he just lost it on his own.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Oh, yeah. So what's happened there is that Stefan's just hit the curb a bit too hard on the inside. It sent his car out of balance. He goes a bit wide as well. So he has virtually no grip. He does. And he's overcorrected it. He's done the right thing in a way, because by doing what he's done, he's avoided an incident with Paul Davey as well, potentially. So he's just lost it on his own. He's overcorrected it, which is unfortunate. It's something that the GT3 do have a habit of doing. You also want to have a look at lap 1, turn 2. Let's have a look at that as well then. So lap 1, turn 2.
Like a high side, but in a car.
Yeah.
Could have easy to Davey. Yeah.
So it goes a little bit wide at turn 1, which is fine. Side by side with Westerning. He's got Ron Bouts directly behind him. Yeah, nothing doing there. He just slots into his own kind of space, really. He does make it a little bit close. He does with Nigel. But then he is being a little bit squeezed by Ron Bouts. Yeah, Ron Bouts isn't actually giving him... Oh. So this is where he has a bit of contact during lap 1. So he's getting squeezed by Ron Bouts, or at least Ron Bouts is attempting to squeeze him. But he has just braked a little bit too late. And then creates a concertina effect. He does on the inside. Now, whose fault would that be? Like, you could say that in one, like, I think this is just clean, just close racing, really, to be honest, I think, personally. So, Rombouts is getting a bit close. They are now effectively touching. So, Rombouts does need to give him a tiny little bit more room. But with all due respect of that, Tits has gone in a little bit too hot. Yeah, Constantina effect. We love that word. So yeah, so he just goes in a little bit too hot here. And because obviously it's lap 1 of a race with a tightly packed field. There's a 46 car grid, by the way. So there's always going to be that kind of like, you know, Constantina effect from like here. But because he's had to suddenly go from a typical driving pace to near enough come to a stop just to try and avoid Matev's Bass, he's kind of caused that himself, kind of, because he's just broke the tiniest little bit too late. Yeah, it is an easy mistake to make. It is. Because there's a lot. There was 4, let me think. There was 3 other drivers directly around him. He had Nigel, he had Paul Davey, and he had Rombouts on his right-hand side, who was technically just giving him a little bit of a rub on the side. He was, but very, very small amount. You know, it was more like a Rubbings Racing type of effect, really, there. But I think Stefan could have maybe have done a little bit better on that one, personally, by just maybe, you know, because he was too busy racing with Rombouts, I think he just went in a little bit too hot. Because it is around about his position where that can particularly start that Constantina effect on lap 1. Because it is a very tight hairpin, so you got to expect to slow down earlier because there's so many cars coming up to the same point of the track at virtually the same time. Yeah, if the brake lights didn't suck on iRacing, you could see it a lot better. You know, like in most sims, like these lights here, as you can see here, you know, they would say, oh yeah, this is on right now. No, this is just the car driving and accelerating. This is 0% brakes. Oh, you'll be able to see when the brake lights get hit, when the brakes get hit. You will in a moment. You know, you should just give it a moment. You'll be able to see. See, look, that is the brake lights, and this is just the normal, I don't know, headlights that all cars get. But these 2 little bits here is its brake lights. The brake lights are much smaller than the normal general backlights of the car. Why is that a thing? I really don't know why that is a thing, really, to be honest. You know, called a running light. Yeah, it's just silly, it really is. And then this tiny little thing on the back here, that's the rain light, called bloom and fix lights. That's the thing, they said they fixed it. They haven't fixed it. I'm telling you now. It does make me laugh sometimes, it really does, but what can you do? You know, we're not people in the gaming industry where we can go, this is how you fix it, done. Because if we were, we probably would actually, you know, say to iRacing, look, this is how you could work it out. You know, but like, I think part of it might be down to like the physics that they have with their cars in general, really, to be honest, as well. So it could be that, I don't know. You know, like they know more of what's going on in the background than what we do. It's too difficult to fix. How is it difficult to fix though? Yeah, it is unfortunate that, you know, like, it is something that I do think iRacing does need to look in harder, but maybe it's something that they need somebody to come in to actually have a proper look at it. somebody that is experienced with doing these sort of things, maybe, you know, coming from like ACC, or I've personally not played Automotive Ballista, but I know Dub has played a lot of it. You know, like, I'm not sure how good the brake lights are on Automotive Ballista. ACC, I believe, is pretty good. Yeah, exactly, and that's another bad thing in general. So, but yeah, I'm gonna end it there though, guys. Obviously, Nigel is still getting me in his ear. He is at the moment, so
yeah, I don't mind.
Like, I'm just
yeah. I think you put me out of a good mood after that finish.
Oh. Yeah. But yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal to driving Nigel tonight. It really has. You know, like, obviously we got a new season to look forward to in a few weeks. So we also have the pre-season race. There is a chance that I might just do the pre-season race just for the lols. For those of you that haven't been around and seen me do pre-season races, I've done 2 pre-season races in the past 6 months with RPM. Both of them have ended on lap 1. They have. So it's quite funny with me and pre-season races, because typically I don't tend to retire from many races. But yeah, obviously the last round previous to this one, the one before this one, I retired on lap 2. And there was another race of which I retired before the race even started. And that was the halfway point of the season, I think, actually, round 6 at Spa. And that was after the 24 hours of Spa, which I was very much looking forward to, because I knew genuinely we had pace with a car that wasn't exactly the quickest, really, to be honest. And to be taken out before the race even started was very disheartening. It was. So, but yeah, like, I've thoroughly enjoyed this season, though. You know, I'm pretty sure the rest of the team have as well.
Yeah, I'm just doing the math. So if I worked it out correctly, I should beat Vessel. I should finish second in the championship by 1 point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I got 25 point class points and he got 19 class points. He's only 5 points ahead of me, and that's 6 points. So I beat him by 1 point.
Okay. I thought it was more than that. I thought it was 10. Oh, okay.
No, I would have been 5. I lost 5, which would have made us level on points. And then I lost another 5, which made me 5 behind. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, phenomenal job.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna end my stream there. Thank you ever so much for everybody for watching. We have had more people come into the stream than usual, so thank you ever so much for those that have supported us throughout, not just tonight, but throughout the entirety of the season. It has meant a lot. So, you know, not just from myself, but from the entire team. You know, like, you know, we appreciate all the support that you have given us throughout this season. It's not been the easiest for all of us, you know, like, I've not had the easiest of season myself personally. And, you know, that some of it is just down to me not practicing enough, really, to be honest. So I know where some areas I need to be worked on, but I think part of that is just down to availability. You know, I'm trying to look for a job at the same time as well as trying to do practicing. So trying to do all of that. And also, you know, I'm trying to do other things as well, trying to keep up to date with everything. And I've been helping out the team a little bit as well on the side as well, every now and then. So, you know, like, David Daniil's been virtually unstoppable this season. Like, I'm pretty sure in most leagues with the class feature that they have, like, you know, having a gold tier, silver tier, bronze tier, I'm pretty certain in most other leagues they would have just bumped David Daniil up to silver class after a few rounds, seeing that he's not just got really good pace, he's actually now starting to finish. He should be bumped up because that is where his pace actually is. So, like, but it's brilliant that he's able to actually show how competitive he is as a driver. He's not just been driving, you know, undominated bronze class for the majority of the season. He's even been finishing ahead of the leader of silver class most some races as well. So, you know, potentially he could even be battling some of the top gold class drivers. He did that with Philip Schwerker at Fuji. He started pole overall which has been a long time since that has happened. Within you know, having a bronze class driver start pole overall, you know, and he finished on the podium overall on that race as well. I think he finished P2 on that particular race. But yeah, and also Paul Davies had a couple of scares towards the end of the season, but he also comes out as a silver class champion. So Quest Motorsport, in the 2 seasons that they have been in RPM, we have now won overall, which I did myself last season. We've also now won silver class with Paul Davey, and we've won bronze class with David Daniil. So we have now won all 3 classes within the league at least once in just 2 seasons. So obviously, we've only I'm not confirmed whether I'm going to be driving an RPM next season. Whether I do or not would depend on if we do have a 4th driver potentially, but that's ultimately going to be my own decision. We are also obviously going to be sorting out teams again for next season, because obviously over the course of the season, for those of you that might not have been around the whole time, we've had one driver leave the team who was part of the RPM GT3 Championship, had a very good opening round of the season at Barcelona. He then did Fuji, and then we parted ways soon after that. And obviously my dad was also part of the team, being in the RPM GT3 Championship, but where he's just been so busy IRL, you know, in the background trying to sort out loads of things that I'm not even going to go into because it is personal. He's not been able to race at all this season, really, to be honest, in the league. Potentially there might be a way that he might be able to do one for this season, but we'll have to wait and see, really, to be honest. So, but yeah. So thank you ever so much to everybody for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening as well. I am potentially looking at possibly doing a stream over the weekend, but I should see what time I do get. But otherwise, hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.